Hey, this is Pierre-Yves Delacote talking. Do you present a lot of PowerPoint slide decks? And do you have important presentation to do and you don't want to be maybe not professional, so you want to rehearse and just don't want to be sure that it will take the amount of time that you need and that you're you have the right speech at the right pace with not too many pauses or uh, hums or common words that you're reusing, and you're not sure if you're doing a good impression. That can be useful, especially for me. So there is a gem in PowerPoint that is called um, Rehearse Coach. So let's see how it works. So in the tabs here, there's something called Rehearse with Coach. It's just like if I had a coach who was listening to what I was saying, and we'll see how it works. So let's play that. So I can start to rehearse here, see live feedback as you rehearse, and I'm gonna just play for a few slides just to see what it says. So let's start rehearsing. So this is a presentation about what to think before launching teams. Eventually, governance is key. It's not eventually, it's definitely key for a good launch of teams. So let's dig into that. The governance. What do you need to do regarding the governance? First, you need to identify the type of teams. So I'm going to stop here. You can see there's a hum. Um, Choosing naming conventions is key also because you need to define what are the different type of teams and what are the prefix so people can see directly when they're joining a team what kind of team it is. You need to define a process to request a team. You need to set an expiration delay so you can, after a while, if people are not using the team, then the team will be either archived or deleted. First, there will be an email sent to the owner just to be sure. Choose if guests are allowed and how they are allowed to join a team. So maybe some enterprise, some organization don't want to allow people, external people, to join the team. So that there's some control to be done here. You can also define what apps you want to present to the users because there's 1,000 apps and maybe some are not certified by Microsoft, so maybe some are risky, maybe some are not useful, maybe that's too confusing to have too many apps. There are Microsoft apps. I will recommend to use all the Microsoft apps, but other than that, you need to define which one you want to provide to your end users. And finally, define the compliance and use MIP if needed. You might want to control and secure your documents, especially if you're sharing those documents are sensitive documents. That was the my presentation, and if I'm talking very slow, I'm not sure what's gonna happen. Let's try to change the slide here just to see if I'm losing energy. Maybe the coach will tell me something. So I'm gonna clearly I'm gonna what I'm gonna do. Basically, what I'm trying to do here is demonstrate that the coach might see that I'm humming a lot or using same basically word all the time. So we'll see. I'm gonna now stop the coach, pause it, and escape for the slide. And now this is the rehearsal report. So you can see how long it took, how many slides were presented, my pace, and you see the average pace over time. So you can see there was a fast start and then there was some increase, I guess, in the speed of talking, and then when I slow down, I can see this is very flat. He detected the hum basically, the repeat, so I can see that I might think about using less I must say it's difficult for me. Um, you can see that I use the word maybe a lot, and he suggested to use also perhaps possibly change my word, the pitch. So low pitch variation will make your audience lose interest. So monotone, definitely at the end was monotone. I don't know why exactly. Maybe I read phase here some stuff. Inclusiveness. So apparently it was inclusive. Originality. You avoided reading slides. That's good. That's a good tip. So that's definitely a great feature, and it's coming soon with also you can rehearse with your video on, and it will look at your gesture, and it will look if you're turning your head on the side. It will tell you you need to focus on the camera. If you're too far from the camera, it will tell you to uh, come in front of the camera. That's that's what the coach is. So thank you, coach, and I hope it was helpful.